Wow, wow, wow. 3 points. I don't care how we got him. I don't care. It does not matter. I'll take him. 3 points. They're going to be very useful come May. Come May, these 3 points are going to be so useful. I will take him. I will take him. Winning and suffering is very important in football. Being able to suffer as a football team is the most important thing. It's what makes you champion. The ability to suffer. And really, this is one of the abilities that Milan and these teams with a champion DNA had. You know, the difference between the Romas, the Napolis, the Lazios, and all those teams that are always been below the championship teams has always been this. The ability to suffer, the ability to sacrifice for one another. That's really what Italian football is all about. That's how Italy won 4 World Cups and 2 Euros and other competitions. That's Italy's skill, the ability to suffer as a group, the ability to sacrifice for one another, the ability to play for each other, the ability to be a team. That is the skill. That is a big skill. That is the skill of champions. That is the skill of champions. So 1-2, I'll take it. Filip Juric scores on the 57th minute, but that goal does not matter. The goals that do matter is Junior Messias finally gets his goal of the Serie A, and Oliver Grandpa Giroud still putting them in. And Giroud was also involved in the first goal. And he was the guy that headed the ball into the hand of Villar. Anyway, starting 11, we had Mike Maignan, Davide Calabria, Kalulu, Kjaer. First time he played. It was in this stadium that Kjaer got his injury. By the way, it was this stadium that Kjaer got his injury. So it's nice to see Kjaer back where he stopped, because it was literally in this stadium where he got his injury. Teo Hernandez on the left, Tommaso Pobega, another start for Tommasino Pobega, the reincarnation of Massimo Ambrosini, Sandro Tonali, the reincarnation of Gattuso and Pirlo all in one. Junior Messias, the right winger that nobody likes, but today had a great performance. I love Junior Messias. Charles De Ketelaere, definitely getting better. Rafael Leao, red card for Rafael Leao. Wow. Oliver Giroud. And the substitutions, Ismail Benacer came in for Charles De Ketelaere. That's when Pioli wanted to make things a little bit more defensive. Fikayo Tomori came in for Junior Messias. At that point, Milan was playing with a 5-3-1, not the 6-2-1, a 5-3-1. And Astor Vranks makes his debut. Bravo, 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 Vranks. Well done. All right, let's go to stats. Sampdoria, 57% of the ball. AC Milan, 43%. Total shots, 10 for Sampdoria, 15 for Milan. Shots on target, 4 apiece. 1 goal, 2 goals for us. Shots on target from free kicks, we had 1. Shots off target, 5-7. All very good, all very good. Goal scoring chances, Sampdoria 6, Milan 12. Milan 12. No offsides for Sampdoria. Completed passes, look at Sampdoria, 416 to 290. Passing accuracy, 79. This is the first time in the Serie A, in our season, that we are below the 80s. So, very, very strange. 86% for Sampdoria. 5 bookings for Sampdoria. 5 bookings. Okay, alright, let's go. Key passes, we had 11, they had 5. Recoveries, we had more. Final third passes, look at this, only 44 for Milan, while final third passes for Sampdoria was 122. This was a game that It was all about suffering. It was all about suffering. It was all about being able to suffer. Shots on target, Manolo Gabbiadini got 3, Giroud got 2. Assists, Rafael Leao gets another assist. I believe Rafael Leao now is 6 for 6 in goal contribution. 6 games, 6 goal contributions, I believe. Goal scoring chances, Theo Hernandez had 3, Leao had 3, Calabria had 1, De Kettler had 1, a goal that was taken out. Key passes, Theo Hernandez with 3, Rafael Leao with 2, Calabria with 1, De Kettler with 1. But recoveries, guys, the Viking with 8 recoveries, the player that had the most recoveries the whole damn game. People say he's slow, people say he's not good, people say he's not good for modern football. Yeah, whatever. This mofo got the most recoveries out of everybody. Tommaso Pobega with 6 recoveries. So Tommaso Pobega, Chiair, these are very important stats. People love to talk crap about Tommaso Pobega, but I'm telling you guys, all it took, the same way it took me 5 seconds to realize Vicha Verasquilla is an incredible player, it took me 5 seconds to realize that Tommaso Pobega is going to be a super player for AC Milan, a super player. And there you go. There you go. All right, let's go to chat. What's up? What's up? Jamal, how you doing? Alpam, it was a weird game. 3 precious points. We'll take him. Rebic and Origi didn't play, but I give him 10 out of 10 because they're the best. Okay. Right, next game will tell us if we are the true champions. Not yet. 3 points. Forza Milan. Ranks was sort of impressive. He looked good. Double yellow doesn't count as sent off. He got a double. You need less jarring background music. 3 points, Vicha. There you go, Vicha Verasquilla. Mr. Paul. Vicha Verasquilla, Mr. Paul. Vicha Verasquilla. All right, guys, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Did Leao deserve the red card? Well, for dangerous play. I mean, the guy he kicked the guy in the head with his shin. So it's considered dangerous play. So no Osimhen or Leao for the next game. They're missing one of their superstars. We are missing one of our superstars. But it's going to be a good game. It's going to be at the San Siro. The superstar of the San Siro is really the crowd, the tifosi. That's our strength in the San Siro. So, you know, as long as the boys go in the game with the right mentality, la mentalità da leoni, the mentality of lions, they're going to win against Napoli. The first yellow card was absurd, but the second one was okay. First yellow was BS, so two contradicting points. Vicha destroyed Liverpool. For me, he's a legend for that. Ali left wing next week. Maybe. No Ali yet. Still no Ali. All right, guys, let's get into the ratings. Let's go player by player. Obviously, guys, I didn't see every single moment of this game because on Saturdays I work, but I know you guys did. So you got to help me out. Help me out with these ratings. Let's do it. Let's start with Magic Mike, guys. Magic Mike. What do we think? Does Magic Mike deserve high ratings for today's performances? He had some key saves towards the end of the game, and I think he probably does. What do we give Magic Mike? 7 for Magic Mike. 7. 9.5. So far that averages to an 8. 7 for Mike. Man of the match. So man of the match, Mike Magnan, hey? 12. Kangoo gives him a 12 because Kangoo has never seen teams perform at the level of AC Milan. You know, he's cursed to have to see sloppy EPL football. So for him, when he sees AC Milan play, it's like 12, 14, 15. All right, guys, it looks like this is going to be an 8. We're going to give him an 8 for Magic Mike Magnan. I think an 8 is correct. I mean, this guy keeps on saving our ass. This guy saves our ass every single game. Every single game, this guy saves our ass. Like, when doesn't he not save our ass? When does this guy not save our ass? Never. Always saving our ass. Magic 8. Magic Manyan gets a nice 8 for his performances. Yeah, he wasn't right. He used to watch him, Fred. Never an 8, bro. A 9 at least. I'm averaging it out with everybody else, guys, man. There's a 12 there, there's a 7, there's a 9.5, there's a 7. So 7, okay, I can't count the 12 because it's not real, but 7, 9.57, that averages to an 8. That averages to an 8. Yeah, I think if it wasn't for Mike, our defense would look shit. Well, guys, Magic Mike last season, they counted that the guy saved something like 22 points. 22 points. Barra. All right, let's move on. Let's move on from Magic Mike. He does get a good rating for his performances. Let's go to Il Capitano Calabria. Public enemy number 1 so far. But today, I'm hearing he had a good performance. Shame you couldn't get the clean sheet. All we do is concede headers and set pieces. True. The last save is Ballon d'Or shit. Yeah, I agree. Guys, what do we give Calabria? What did you guys think of Calabria's performance? Everybody's telling me that Calabria had a great performance. Won a contender for man of the match. 6.5. That's not consistent with what I've been hearing. And also, last time, I know this community here does not like Calabria. This community here, the RossonARI TV community, has already made it clear that they don't like Calabria. Because last time I did the rating, and you guys gave him pretty low ratings, I went to see the game, and the guy played great. So I have to be wary about the way you guys rate Calabria. Whatever you rate Calabria, I have to give him a point extra, because for some reason, the RossonARI TV community has decided that Calabria is public enemy number 1. Alright, so let's see. 7, played like a Roman gladiator. It was solid. Calabria 7, 6, 8. I like him. It'd be higher for Calabria if we kept the clean sheet. Roy, stop, and no one hates on Calabria. 9. Okay, so this is a 9, or 8, a 6, a 7, and a 7. Looks like a 7.5 to me. 7.5 to me. This looks like a 7.5. Guys, I'm averaging what you guys are telling me. I'm averaging what you guys are telling me. 7.5. And also, I'm a little bit shell-shocked from last time. Because last time Calabria was given a really poor rating. And then I watched the game, and it was like, dude, this guy was like... He was like fighting his ass off the whole game. Anyway, I'm not going to give him an extra point. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to average what you guys wrote. I'm just going to average what you guys wrote. I trust you guys. I trust you. I trust you. I trust you. Calabria with the magical 7.5. Is that too much? Maybe too much. Maybe too higher rating than Mike? Really? No, Mike got an 8. Mike got an 8. Yeah, Mike got an 8. No way he got... No. Mike gets... always gets the... Mike is the leader of the defense. Mike is the leader of the defense. All right, guys. What about this guy? Who is this guy? When was last time we've seen this dude? Calabria 7 can't be close to Mike. 7.5 is fair for him, honestly. A win is a win, but the team plays very one-sided. Pass down the wing and cut in. Most definitely not CL worthy. Well, let's find out, my man. Let's find out. We only played one game so far. We will grow. Don't worry. We will grow. Calabria 7. Okay, fine. We'll go to 7. We'll go to 7. All right, what about Kjaer? Kjaer gets a 7. 7. I gave him a 7. Simon 7. All right, this is obviously a 7. Kjaer is back from super injury, man. It took forever. Months and months and months and months. Solid performance from the Viking. Solid performance from the Viking. Very good. Still a bit slow defensively and during press, but solid as a rock. Yes, he had the most recoveries out of every player on the pitch, by the way. He had 9 recoveries, and that was more than everybody on the pitch. He's doing well for someone we missed for a long time. 7.5. All right, very good, guys. Let's move on to Kalulu. Kalulu. What about Kalulu? I did see some good recoveries from him as well. Solid in defense. Kalulu starting the season really well. What is our rating for Kalulu, guys? You tell me. You tell me. Let's see. Well, 6.5 or 7, somewhere around there. 6.5 or 7. That run, bro. 7. Okay. 7.5. I remember when we were linked to Chiara back in the day, but the great Galliani decided to go with a loan deal for Mancini from Inter. I don't remember that. Which Mancini did we have? I can't remember. Kalulu 7 or 7.5. This looks like it is averaging to a 7 from what I'm seeing. It is averaging to a 7. Kalulu's been having very good performances, one after the other. He's been very consistent. Even if in the Champions League he had that slip, he still had a really good performance in the Champions League as well. 7, I like the back 3 with him on the right, Kjaer on the left. Nice. As always, he was great. We were disappointed with him last game of the Champions League, but today was good. I give him a 7. All right, 7 it is, guys. 7 it is. You have called it. Kalulu 7. Still under 21, guys. Isn't that crazy that this kid, he's a kid. He's still a kid. Still under 21. Still in the under 21s. All right, let's move on to the next player, the bullet train. The bullet train, Theo Hernandez. Theo Hernandez. What is Theo going to do when Brahim Diaz is going to leave? His best friend Castillo is gone. What will Theo do when his other best friend Brahim Diaz is going to leave? Okay, guys. What about Theo? What about I saw like in the end he was very instrumental towards the end, especially there. I mean, defensively he's been solid. Like Theo Hernandez has been really solid, you know, for a while. I would say for a while. 7.5, 8, 7.5. Sign his brother. Yeah, that'll be nice. That was poor today. 5.5. So many lost balls. Oh, really? Brazilian Mancini, the time when Quaresma also signed. Mancini went to Roma. Did we get... Oh, yeah, we did get Mancini, didn't we? Man, that was a long time ago. 7.5, 8, 7.5. So we're getting some high ratings. We got a 5.5. That brings it down. 6 brings it down. That was solid today, man. He had a couple of sliding recoveries that were a beauty. The train, I think you'll give him an 8. A valid... He saved a valid goal at the beginning of the match. That will find some new best friends. Diaz needs massive improvements to stay. That's right. That is correct. All right, so my super Tesla mathematical brain says 7.5, 8, 7 point back averages to a 7.5 because we got an 8 here, but then we got the 6, 7.5. Chosen, decided. 7.5 for Theo Hernandez with his performance today. Definitely defensively he's been solid. You know, like he's been really solid defensively. You know, he still needs to get a few. He needs to get his scoring boots on because that's a big part of his game. But man, the guy defensively has been absolutely solid. Diaz needs a back massage from Laert. Guys, Diaz has not played in 2 games now. We have not seen Diaz. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 2 games, no Diaz. No Diaz, no party. No Diaz, no party. Let's move on to the next player. Pobega, Massimo Ambrosini, Tommaso Pobega, second AC Milan player with the most recoveries. He had some. I saw he had some good passes to Theo Hernandez actually, in a where Giroud shot on goal almost scored. Pobega was instrumental in that play. I'm liking Pobega a lot, guys. Very much so. What do we give Pobega? 6. Pobega 7. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. A 6 and a 7 is a 6.5. A 6.5. Pobega gets a 7 from me, Destroyer. Yeah, I mean, the guy was the second AC Milan player with the most recoveries. Pioli had some very good words about him. Had some very good words about him after the game. 6 for Pobega. He did fine and was physically great. I like this player because he's good substitution for Benacer. 7.5. So right now, this averages to a 7. 6.5 for the Giraffe. For the Giraffe. Right, let's see. 6.5, 7.5, 6, 7, 7, 6. It's still a 7. Still a 7. 7 going once. 7 going twice. 7 going 3 times, and it is sold. Pobega gets a 7 from RossonARI TV. The only ratings that matter, by the way. The only ratings that matter. Pobega gets a 7. I mean, he was the second AC Milan player after Chiara to have the most recoveries, so it has to mean something. It has to mean something. All right, let's move on from Pobega and let's go to the man that just renewed or extended his contract finally after he sacrificed so much dough, so much cash to keep on staying at Milan. Now the club has finally decided, you know what? Fine. Since we're paying Origi 4.5 million just to show up and park his car at Milanello, you know, we'll pay Origi the most money out of everybody just so he can park his car at Milanello. But you, piece of shit, Tonali, pooh, you only get 1.2 million. Now shut up. Finally, they gave this guy a raise or whatever. Finally. So what do we give Tonali? Tonali. 8. Are we talking about Pobega or are we talking about Tonali here? What are we talking about? Who are we talking about? Tonali gets a 7. That's right. That's why I said Mike should be 8.5 because Tonali is a big 8. Nice. 6.5 from Skipper in the Night. Tonali 8, 7.5. What's up, Doa? Tonali 8. Guys, this looks like a 7.5 so far. Origi must be the worst transfer business by M&M. Who knows? I hope he plays and he proves us wrong. I really do. He really needs to work on his passes. So it looks like a 7.5. I am getting an 8 here. But this definitely looks like a 7.5 according to my math. And my math, M-A-F-F, is pretty good. It's pretty good. So 7.5 for Tonalito. Tonalito was getting 3 times less than what Origi gets. Explain this to me, guys. Tonali worked his ass off. They didn't even want to buy Tonali. They wanted to let Tonali go. Tonali had to beg, had to get on his knees and beg and said, you know, take away $1 million from my, or however much. They were paying this guy $1.2 million, worked his ass off, and then they gave Origi, that has been sitting on a bench for the past 5 years, $4.5 million. Explain to me how that works. And guess what? Origi is still sitting on the bench, And this guy, Tonali, is still working his ass off for the club. Explain to me how this works, guys. Explain to me the math. Explain to me the math. Because the math is not making any sense. The math is not making any sense to me. 7.5 is fair for him today. Alright. What did he get last time? I don't know. What did he get last time? Oh, last time he got an 8.5. So this game a little bit less. I'm just asking questions. That's all I'm asking questions, guys. I'm not slandering Origi. I am a fan of Origi. I want him to come and play, score goals. I really want to, but I just need to understand how the hell this Tonali is getting paid 3 times less than a guy that has been sitting on a bench for all his life. I just don't get it. That's all I'm asking. That is all I am asking. I'm not slandering Origi. I love the guy. I want him to succeed. Jamal, I'm averaging them all out, bro. I'm averaging them all out. You know, he's actually really fast. Yeah, actually he is. Origi is a Champions League winner. Yeah, but I've won the Champions League on FIFA a bunch of times. I mean, because that's what Origi has done. He's won it on FIFA. He's come out of the bench. Okay, I'm not I'm not slandering Origi. I really like Origi. I just don't understand why he is one of the most paid players in the team. That's all I'm asking. And he's not playing. He's not playing. That's all I'm asking. But I want him to prove me wrong. All of us wrong. Origi Mandzukic vibe. Well, Mandzukic didn't take salary for being injured. Origi, on the other hand, is just collecting paychecks, and that is his business model. I mean, I don't blame him either. All right, let's move on. What about Junior Dos Santos, Nazario, Ronaldinho, Ronaldo, Campeón do Mundo, Messias. Wow. Messias scores his first goal in Serie A. Wow. He was actually making less. He was making 3.5. 6.5 for Junior. 7.5 for Junior. 6.5 for Junior. Okay. So far this averages to a 7. I mean, he scored today, so I give him an 8. Aha. So now this averages to a 7. 7.5. I mean, he did score. He played up until, what, the 70th something minute, I believe. So he had his part. In it. Messias 7. Okay. So 6.5, 7.5, 6.5. Messias. Okay, so this looks like it is averaging to a 7. So far, it is averaging to a 7. Well, actually, no. That 8 brings it up to a 7.5. Messias over Vicha. I hope he is over Vicha because I want to beat Vicha next time. Below 7 is unfair to Junior. Alright, 7, guys. I think 7 is fair. Looks like you guys, when I average all of this out, I'll wait for one more rating. The last rating will be the decider. But let me talk a little bit about Messias. Like, in Champions League, Salamakers, public enemy number 1, had a great game. He scored. And now in Serie A, public number enemy 1 version 2 scores. So good for him. We got to beat Napoli with Vicha and without Leao. Yes, we definitely have to beat them. 100%. We definitely have to beat them. Alright, guys, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give Messias a 7. Seven for Messias. I like Vicha, but the overhyping is annoying. Wow, 8 coming in strong. That 8 brings it to a 7.5, guys. We gotta adjust that. And this is the last adjustment for Messias because the next player is Chidikappa. Chidikappa, guys. Chidikappa. By the way, guys, Forza Milan. Forza Milan, guys. 3 points like this, I'll take them. These 3 points are precious, 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 precious. Very precious. Alright, let's go to CDK. Pioli had some very good words about CDK. Pioli said that CDK is developing really well. He's very happy with how CDK is improving. How CDK is not going backwards. He's going forwards. He's absorbing the information. He's getting closer and closer to you know, where he needs to be. So I was very happy with what Pioli said about CDK today. But you guys tell me. You tell me, what do you give CDK? Wow. Holy moly. Holy moly. Wow, wow, wow. So far, 6.5 and a 5.5. Guys, this is a 6. The CDK deserves a 6 today? 6.5. Oh, mamma mia, ragazzi. Is he not performing, guys? Is he not performing? Nice pass to Leo and the build up to the Messias goal. 7. Okay. So maybe CDK right now is not impressing. But he is going to get there. You know, slowly but surely he's going to get there. His development is good, but today wasn't that great. I think because of the atmosphere at Genoa, it gave him a 6. It is actually very true. Playing in that stadium is a nightmare. It's never easy. As a matter of fact, I was hearing some other podcasts earlier of these so-called expert fans were saying, "Oh, we're gonna beat Napoli 5-0 for Sampdoria 5-0 for." Bruh, if you've been following Serie A for at least more than 5 whatever years, I mean, I've been following Serie A for a long time, in decades. It's never an easy game in that stadium. Never. It never has been. Never will be. You're never going to have an easy game in that stadium. So good point. Good point to bring that up. Sadiq Sharawi. Good point. All right. So it looks like a 6.5 for a CDK. He gets a 6.5. De Catalera. 6.5 for De Catalera. Still has to grow. He scored, but it was called back because of I think Giroud again in an offside position, like the Napoli situation. Remember? Yeah. We are definitely going to give him time for sure. We had an easy game with Geneva last year, did we? Yeah, maybe we did. All right, let's move on. Let's go to Leao. Yo, what happened to Leao? What happened to Leao tonight, guys? He did get an assist. But what happened to our man Leao? Unlucky. Like, it was an unlucky send. It wasn't like a mistake or whatever. It was just unlucky. Like, you can just say that him being sent off today was just pure unluck. Like, no, he just, luck was was not on his side. All right, Leao 7. What do we give Leao, guys? Leao 7. Dumbest first yellow ever. The Sampdoria players were acting all game. Yeah, well, yeah. His second one with the overhead kick, that was just unlucky. That was some BS. How Leao got sent off. I agree. 5 for getting to. So far, is 7, 6, 5. This is still more or less a 7. Now 6, 7. I already allow a decent 5. Ooh, this looks like a 6.5, guys. This is averaging to a 6.5. Because we have a bunch of 7s, but then there's these 6s, these 5s. I mean, he got an assist. He did get an assist. And he almost got 2 assists. He almost got 2 assists. I give him, but because of a red card, I'll give him a 6. Okay, 6. Yeah. So we got a 6, we got a 5, we got a 7, we got a 7, we got a 6, 5, 6, 7, 7, 7. These 3 7s here bring up his rating. But it looks like it looks like this one brought it down again. The last one brought it down again. It looks like he's getting a 6, guys. It looks like he's getting a 6. Our TV community is giving Leao. This is what he got last time, by the way. This was his rating last time. But it looks like this game here, he's getting a 6. A 6 for Leao. 6 for Leao. Wow. Unlucky. We will be missing him in one of the most crucial games of the season because it's a direct opponent. But it's still early in the season, so it's not that important. I love him, but because Giroud is next. You said it. Giroud is next. Some people say, well, the RossonARI TV community has given him man of the match. SAMPDORIA players were looking for the cards. If you notice, they always pretend to be injured of the face and now walking into the trap. Now. So far, we have an 8 for Giroud, 7.5. He ran his ass off, and his hold-up play was great, but missed some clear chances. And he got the assist of the assist, right? The hockey assist, and he procured the penalty, and he scored the penalty. So I think pretty good. 7.5. A 6 for dragging the ball for half the pitch, skidding 5 players to get the goal. A 6. What the F? I don't know what you're talking about. A 6 for dragging the ball for half the pitch, skidding. I'm not sure, Jamal, who you're referring to. 7.5 for Giroud. 8.5 for Giroud. He did fight today. He definitely did fight. Ollie G got an 8. I give the homie Giroud a 9, but we need another decent striker from Milan. Can't have him play full 90, guys. Because, I mean, because the youngsters aren't... Where are they? Rebic is in the hospital. Origi, we're paying him the most... Origi is the most played player at AC Milan. Where is he? Gianpaolo plays dirty. What a bum. I just wanted him to score the 2 chances of the first half. I'm about Leao. Oh, you're talking about Leao. Gotcha. All right, guys. Well, look. It looks like these are pretty high ratings. It looks like an 8. Giroud a effing 9. What the fuck? Origi and Rebic, such a disappointment. So far, yeah, man. Where are these guys? You guys are youngsters. You're in your 20s. Why are you in the freaking Milan lab? Giroud, the old man, Grandpa G, is freaking working overtime. Anyway, that 9 brings everything up. It looks like he is getting an 8.5. No, actually, no. It's an 8. Guys, is he man of the match? Who is man of the match? Who was man of the match, guys? Who is man of the match? You tell me. Who is man of the match? Is it Mike Maignan? Is it Giroud? Was it Messias? Was it Calabria? Was it Tonali? Wait, what did you say earlier? You gave him an 8.5. Gotcha. Man of the match goes to Giroud. Mike, Giroud, man of the match, Giroud, Pioli. Really? Giroud, okay. So he gets man of the match, guys. Like, that's an honor to be given man of the match. You know, like, he got man of the match. Who's going to play striker against Zagreb? It's going to be Grandpa Giroud again. Who is it going to be? It's the only one we got. Everybody else is on a holiday. Giroud and Mike can share it. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. All right, let's move on to the subs. Let's move on to the subs. Now, I went to the website, and they don't have ranks. They don't have a picture of ranks yet, so I don't have ranks, guys. I don't have them. But we can start with, with Benacer, guys. Prince Benacer. How do we rate Prince Benacer? He came in, the team changed shape when Benacer came in. From a midfield of 2, it became a midfield of 3. Essentially, at that point, Pioli changed the system to a 5-3-1. Giroud might, no offense, but you have to watch a game to discuss it. Well, are you talking to me? Benny 6.5. He was solid. Benacer unfortunately a 6. Benny 8. Wow, 8. How does he get an 8? He only played what, 30 minutes? That's a recipe for injury. He gave the best, as always. As always, he gave the best. Steady, nothing special, nothing bad. Listen, guys, I on Saturdays I work, so I can't see the game. I have the game there in the background, and I watch most of it, but I'm not analyzing it. I'm not reading it. So I'm relying on you guys to give me some information. Well, but Theo Hernandez plays every single game, and he's never injured, and the guy is a true warrior. True warrior. True warrior. All right, 6 minus 10 for Rigi. 6. Dude, this 8 makes no sense. 6.5. All right. 6.5, guys. I think 6.5 is fair. Benacer, it is fair. 6.5. 6.5. Boom. 6.5 for Benacer. The myth, the man, the legend. Came in. He did good. He did good. Wrong button. 7. 6.5. First half we were doing great. Second half I was driving, so I didn't see most of the game. Second half was suffer. The moment Leao got red carded, the team just shifted to now it's time to suffer. And suffering is part of the game. Where you act like Ori wants or enjoys being injured. Don't forget we signed him when he was still injured. The fact that you had to write injured in this sentence a million times says everything about this player. Plus, what the hell is going on in the Milan lab? I don't know, man. You know Giroud is gonna knock on freaking wood. You know Giroud, Grandpa Giroud cannot handle all of this. You know Giroud can't handle all of this. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time, guys. Let's 9 for Pioli management game. We're gonna get to Pioli in a bit. Let's keep on going with the subs. So we had Tomori come in. Tomori came in for Messias, and that's when Pioli decided to change the formation. Now, it is not. Pioli actually did say, "Wow, it's so nice that I could bring in Tomori from the bench," and Pioli spoke about the 3 at the back. He said that this summer he wanted to try Kalulu, Chiari, and Tomori, 3 at the back. He said it in the post-match press conference, but he said he didn't do it because Chiari wasn't ready. But he said he's been thinking about it, playing 3 at the back. Interesting. I hope he doesn't. I hope he doesn't. I'll show you why. I'll show you why I hope he doesn't in a second. Fake it till you make it. Uh, Tomori 6. Tomori 6. He changed it for a 3-5-2. Somewhat. 6.5. It was more like a 5-3-1. Yeah, it was a 5-3-1. Correct. 5-3-1. Pioli changing football for good. The man is a philosopher. Oh my lord. I'll show you guys in a second why I despise 3 at the back. I despise it. I despise it. I despise. I'll show you in a second why. 3 at the back provided 4 in the front. Tomori 6-6. Okay, so it's a 6 for Tomori. 6 for Tomori, who also just renewed his contract not too long ago. So 6 for Tomori. Bravo, Tomori. Thank you for everything you do. All right, let's move on to the next player that joined. Not many subs. I think he didn't use all his subs. Who am I missing? I know I'm missing Vranks. Okay, guys, what about Vranks? What do we give Vranks? What did you think about Vranks? I like Vranks. He came in. Tonali had some words about Vranks. Tonali said, you know, in the beginning, Vranks was kind of all over the place. We had to kind of tell him what to do, but then after a while, he figured it out, and he was in the right positions, doing the right things. So, yeah, Tonali, good words for Vranks, if you hear his post-match conference. Guys, what do we give Vranks? 6? 8? 8? What? If we play 3-5-2, we're going to lose Leao effect on the right side because he will be playing more in the deep of the pitch. Rank 7. Wow, we're giving high ratings to Ranks, huh? Very, very impressive. Very impressive. The thing is, we're becoming too predictable with 4-2-3-1. I see us struggling in Champions League. I would like to see how we get. Oh my God! I'll tell you exactly why. We should never ever play with 3 at the back. I'll do an expose right now. I will do an expose, a tactical expose, and I'll show you why no team should ever play with 3 at the back. 6.5, F it. Frank's man of the match. All right, it looks like a humble 6. It looks like a humble 6. 6 for Franks. All right, guys, let's go on to the last player. I think I got them all. I think I got them all. But let's go to the last person, which is Pioli, guys. Padre Pioli. I mean, it wasn't his fault Leao got out. Like, I don't think Pioli has any faults in the way today's game went. Let's say that he prepared the game really well, because when Leao was on the pitch, Milan was the dominant side. Milan was creating chances from the beginning, and then he covered really well. He covered the result really well. Okay, I think Pioli does deserve a high grade. I think he does. I think he does deserve a 9, a 8, 8.5. And the reason why he deserves this high grade is because the team knows how to suffer. The team knows how to suffer and bring results back home. So that's the coach. That's the coach in these guys' head. That is the coach convincing these guys that they need to sacrifice for each other. It's not just a coach, it's also the club. But the coach is doing a good job when a team sacrifices itself for each other like that, suffers like that, and then brings the result home. That is a coach. So I think he deserves a high grade. 9, 7.8, 10, 9, 9. It looks like a 9. He compensated for Leao missed by 3 at the back. Yeah, the one man less, yeah. A 10 for not introducing Diaz. Yeah, okay, this is a 9. Like, he deserves this one. And guys, look, it's the second one in a row. I didn't have to edit that. All right, listen, I need to do this expose because I need to talk some shop right now. I need to talk some shop. We got to do a little tactical expose. on why 3 at the back is the freaking worst formation any coach can do. If I see Milan play a 3 at the back, I'm just going to stop watching Milan until they stop doing that, because 3 at the back is terrible. It is awful. It is 100% awful. It is absolute shite. 3 at the back is absolute shite. Okay, I'll show you why, guys. You think I don't know what I'm talking about? Oh, so many people. So many people. So many. 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 Let's talk 3 in the back. Let's talk 3 in the back. I'll show you why 3 in the back is a terrible idea and why you should never ever do 3 at the back. I'll show you exactly why. We're just doing a quick class. We're going to class right now. A quick class. Okay. Let's make sure everything is visible. No Leao versus Napoli. No Osimhen. No Osimhen versus Milan. I disagree, my man. I disagree. I'll show you why. He needs to use 3 in the middle in Europe, though. Even Saki said there were too many gaps versus Salzburg. Playing 2 in the middle is risky. I agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with that. Alright, okay. This is why I am 100% against the idea of having 3 at the back. Alright, so let's put a 3... I don't know, what would he play? A 3-4-3? Where's Calabria? Calabria, Pobega. Let's put... where's Kalulu? Kalulu. Alright, so... Alright, let's say he plays a 3, even if it's a 3-4-3. A 3-4-3, yeah. Or 3-5-2, right? That's the most common one. Let's do the 3-5-2 because he has his 3. Since he has all these midfielders, he's going to use a 3-5-2. People are saying, "Wow, that looks great." Yeah, that looks great. The problem with 3 at the back, guys, is this. Okay, are you ready? You ready? When you're playing against a team that has players, not shadows or ghosts, usually that team, when they have the ball, they send people wide. They send their players wide. And these wide players are covered by your wingbacks. They're not covered by your center backs. Because these 2 players in a 3 in the back, they're your regular center backs. The extra man is the man in the middle. That is the extra man. So these 2 here are your center backs. So essentially, when you play with 3 at the back and you have your team, the opposing team deploys your wings, or tries to open up the game and deploys high wings, you force yourself to play 5 at the back. Then 5 at the back becomes a 4-3 whatever. And then you have Leao here, he comes and covers, Giroud stays there. So then that means you're going to give away all of this space. This is free land over here. And that means you give away the game. That means that most of the game you're playing without the ball. 3 at the back is a waste because you don't need this extra player when you defend. All you need are these 4 at the back, and put another one here, and all of a sudden now it's nice and balanced. The whole pitch is covered, and it's really difficult for these guys to get through. Really difficult for these guys to get through because there's not much space. But I don't need to have an extra guy here that is marking nobody, because usually they don't mark anybody. And then only 3 midfielders covering, and then all of these guys have all this space to break through. You see, a lot of you guys probably don't even notice this. But now that I've showed you and I've told you, I want you to look at a 3-5-2. I want you to look at, or it doesn't matter if it's 3-4-2-1, 3-4, it doesn't matter. I want you to look at them, and I want you to look at what happens to those teams. We are going to be playing with a bunch of teams that play at 3 at the back. I want you to look at what happens to those teams when we attack. When Calabria comes up, when Leao goes wide, when Theo. I want you to notice how that 3 at the back becomes 5 at the back. I like offensive football. I don't like the defense. I don't need players in my defense. I want to dominate teams with my offense. I don't want to hide in the back like a coward. 3 at the back just forces you to hide at the back. It forces you to go to put a wall of 5 in the back. 3 at the back is no bueno, guys. No bueno. No bueno. Now you can say, okay, but what if you do a 3-4-3 or variations of that? It's the same. The wide players are going to force the wings back. So it always becomes 5 at the back. It always becomes 5 at the back unless you decide that when you defend, you don't defend with 3 in the back. When you defend, you defend with 4 in the back. Meaning you can ask, let's say Kalulu, right? You can ask, okay, Calabria, when the wingbacks follows, you don't follow him, you stay in the middle. Kalulu, you follow him, and then it becomes 4 at the back. But that's unusual. I mean, you can do that. You can do that, sure. But anyway, I want you guys to notice this, because we're going to be doing watch-alongs, whatever. So when we do a watch-along and we're playing against a team at 3 in the back, I'm going to show you, look, that 3 in the back is actually not 3 in the back, it's 5. All these guys are hiding in their defense, and they're giving us the field. So next time we do a watch-along with a team that plays 3 at the back, I'll show you. I'll show you what happens. And it's not Milan, guys. Milan is not that. Milan is attack, 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 attack. Alright, so that's why I really despise 3 at the back. Okay, guys. Anyway, that is it. We're done for today. Forza Milan. We got the 3 points. That's all that matters, that we got the 3 points. Next time we play in a team that plays 3 at the back, I'll show you what I'm talking about so people can agree or disagree with me. If you like having 5 players in the back line, then you like having 5 players in the back line. I don't. Whatever. Having said that, guys, smash that like button. Not for me, but for Milan. And thank you for joining us in the Player Rating Show. We'll see you maybe tomorrow. For sure, Monday I'm going to have a live. And then, guys, watch along for Champions League. Having said that, guys, appreciate you all. Love you all. Forza Milan. Till the next one. 3 well-deserved points. Right now, top of the table with Napoli. Let's see what Atalanta does. Have a good one. Have a good day. Good night. Wherever you are. Peace out. Ciao.